Okay, fellas, NBA is on suspension. March Madness has no madness. The only thing that's going on sports related right now is how fast Corona can run to the next state and country. So you may be wondering, what are you going to do with all your time? I'm glad you asked. Now, if you're married, I have some thoughts for you. So you have a beautiful wife in the other room that you could go spend some time with. You may be out of practice because you've been watching a lot of games. So here's something that you could do to maybe get you back in the game while the game on the TV is off. One thing that you can do is to find out her love language and then speak it. In case you don't know what I'm talking about when I say love languages, let me give you a brief overview. Gary Chapman and many other counselors and researchers have believed that there are 5 languages in which the average person speaks with, that they hear and receive love. Here's what they are. One is quality time. Quality time is like spending time undivided together without the kids or distractions. The second one is random acts of service. Doing a random service for your spouse, whether it's doing the laundry just because, or making breakfast, putting gas in her car, calling an in-law just because. Woo! The third one is gifts. Now, this doesn't have to be a new car. I mean, it can be if you're rolling like that, but more practical, it might be a favorite candy bar, perfume, a plant, a package of sticky notes, with the very first sticky note being a love letter from you. The fourth one would be physical touch. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Don't go off thinking that this means sex, so slow down. It could be a back rub. It could be holding hands. It could be playing with her hair or a foot massage. It's little things that just touch that makes her feel loved. And then the fifth thing would be words of affirmation. This is letting them know that you care, letting them know that you appreciate what's been done, letting them know that you've noticed what's been done. You know, it's making statements like, hey, I seen and I value how much time that you have been doing at work, or I value how much you do with the kids, and thank you for what you do. So words of affirmation would be those things. Now she may already have a love language, and maybe you're familiar with this talk, and you already know what her love language was. If so, then go for it. Go speak it. But if not, or if it's been a while since you've talked about it, you need to know that love languages inside of people can change over time. So do yourself a favor. Don't guess what it is. You'll do much better if you ask. Believe me, it's not less romantic if you ask the question about love language. Guessing and getting it wrong can have a negative effect. So do yourself a favor. Now, here's how you can start a conversation off. It could go something like this. Honey, I was thinking, I would love to express my love to you more. I don't mean I want to have sex with you. I mean that I really love and appreciate you for being my wife. And I would like to express my love to you in a way that maybe I haven't done it before. I have been told that there are 5 love languages that people normally speak and love to hear from. The first thing I must do in loving you more is to recognize that I'm not always right. I know I'm not always right. And I was thinking, I don't want to guess at this because I don't want to get it wrong, but you can help me to help speak love to you better. And I was wondering, would you help me? Could you help me? Which of these following 5 do you think you would like best from me? Quality time, random acts of service, gifts, physical touch, or words of affirmation? Time out. Now, fellas, do not try to memorize what I just said. It has to be in your own words. If you try to recite what I just said, it will probably put your foot in your mouth. Be natural. Be cool. You got this. If you think you will forget the 5, no problem. Google them. And then after you Google them, you can print them off or you can have them on your phone, and then you go talk to your wife, and you're probably going to get extra brownie points because it wasn't just something that you shoot from the hip from, but you actually took time to put it together. Now, doing this tonight could have a huge impact on your wife, and it could install wonderful benefits into your marriage. You have watched countless games, and you have seen many coaches and players, and you probably have critiqued many of them. Well, now you are the player and the coach. Get your game plan together and get out there. Your wife is waiting for you. Don't blow it by trying to get too much too soon. No sex talks. That will come on a different day. Stay focused. You are shooting free throws right now. You're not on a fast break looking to get your fly slamma jamma going down in. Right now, in the words of Chris Berman, you may be a rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, clumsy husband as you go out there and try to talk to your wife, but stay focused. You can do this. It's time for you to get into the game. Go restore your marriage. Build your wife. Got nothing else to do. Game is off.